Thank you, Lass. Minister, I'm here today as the spokesperson for the regional group, so obviously our interest is in the regions. So I'd like to ask you for an update on the progress of the Connacht-Ulster Alliance of Sligo IT, Galway and Mayo IT and Letterkenny IT on forming a technical university.
And thank Deputy Murphy for the question. I'm sure she won't mind me also acknowledging that no Deputy Harkin has raised this with me earlier as well, an issue of interest to her constituency. So thank you, Deputy Murphy, for raising this. The establishment of technological universities, including a TU in the Connacht-Ulster region, is an important part of the Government's higher education policy, as underscored in the programme for government. TUs will provide increased choices for students and enhanced student experience, greater access for students in tackling educational disadvantage, with TUs offering a broad range of higher education provision from apprenticeships to doctoral degrees. TUs will also support an increased intensity of research-informed teaching and learning and research activity, which will provide increased opportunities for collaboration with industry, attraction of foreign direct investment, retention and expansion of skills, and crucially, as we said earlier, deliver regional development and socio-economic benefits to the region. Under the statutory framework detailed in the Technological Universities Act 2018, it's a matter in the first instance for the relevant IoTs participating in a consortium to progress their plans, and when ready, to make an application to me as Minister seeking an order to establish a TU subject to their meeting the eligibility criteria prescribed in the Act. The Connacht-Ulster Alliance of GMIT, LYIT and IT Sligo has advised my department that it's making significant progress towards meeting the relevant TU criteria, and it's understood that the Alliance plans to submit an application under the relevant legislative procedure by the end of this year. As I've said, they are working their way through that. The governing bodies did meet in November 2019 to accelerate their proposals. The consortium has to date received €5.9 million in exchequer funding through the Higher Education Landscape Funding to assist in its TU development proposals. There is a steering group in place, 4 working groups, 19 subgroups involving over 150 staff and students from right across the range of consortiums. So I know there's a huge amount of work underway, and my message to everybody is we need this train to leave the station soon. We need the delivery of this technological university for the North West.
Thank you, Minister. Yes, a technical university status is essential. That third-level education remains in the region, and it must happen, yes, sooner rather than later. A technical university of the west and northwest of Ireland will be one of the largest multi-campus universities on the island, bringing together, as you say, students, enterprise and communities, spanning a unique geographical region in transition on the periphery of Europe, which has a predominantly dispersed rural population. And what I'm asking today is that until that university status is achieved, which will mean that they will allow them to be further and future independent development financially. But until that happens, will you as a Minister commit to ensuring the alliance is completed in the quickest possible time frame?
In the period of from now to December, the CUA does plan to finalise its Memorandum of Understanding with the Teachers Union of Ireland, hold monthly meetings with representatives of professional management and support staff, verify key achievement of TU criteria and metrics, consider the final reports from their due diligence consultants, continue internal and external communications and consultation as part of stakeholder engagement, prepare a business process alignment, including for IT services, and then finalise and submit an application for TU designation to me under the TU Act 2018 at the end of this year. So clearly there's a lot of work going on, and I commend them for that. The main issue for the consortium relates to attainment of the research-related eligibility criteria under the Act, and they're working towards achieving the same. Currently that research metric is at 3.4%, but I am informed that projections for enrolments in September indicate achievement of this metric. So the consortium do believe they're in a good place in that regard. Processes are also in place to quantify and document the achievement of staff qualifications as well, and I'll keep both deputies informed.
And again, not to labour the point, but just to say that the region does have a predominantly dispersed rural population, and the need for the TU will provide a critical mass and academic depth to attract, educate, nurture and retain the region's workforce post-education, and to ensure job security for the future for the region. Thank you.